The Sports Town Podcast.
Quickly, the Bucks took down the Heat. What did you guys think about that series?
Yeah, Roy, it was definitely a little surprising just considering the run the Heat had in last year in the bubble. But I think when you watch the game, it's clear that this Bucks team is a way better team than we've ever seen Giannis have. Giannis is the best that he's ever been. And on the flip side, the Heat don't have the playmaking on their side that they had last year. I think Tyler Hero really came on the scene last year, and that really helped, but he's had a bit of a sophomore slump. I think them losing Victor Oladipo, I think the way that they play down the stretch through Jimmy Butler, who kind of refuses to shoot the ball for the first three quarters of the game, really hurts them. So I think watching the game, it makes sense, but just watching it from afar, it would be easy to be surprised.
Yeah, I would have to echo that. I just think it was a bad matchup for the Heat. The Bucks are definitely an improved team, but when I look at all the injuries Miami suffered throughout the season, and then I look at the quick turnaround from last year, and then, you know, they're playing Tyler Hero at the point guard position earlier in the year. Jimmy gets hurt. You know, just a lot of things that were going on. There was not a lot of stability, and like Dan said, they didn't have a lot of playmaking and not a lot of shooting, to be honest with you, even though they're a three-point shooting team. So I'm a Miami fan, and I called it in 6. I didn't think they would get swept, but I'm not surprised.
Do you think that, I know it was early, this is back early in the season, the Heat were thinking about trading for James Harden. Do you think they should have made that move earlier in the year?
I think that they definitely look silly now for not doing it, but I understand them not wanting to give up a long-term piece in Tyler Hero. So it's a little bit of give and take. It just depends what their goals are. Obviously, if they felt like they were a championship team this year, then yeah, they look kind of stupid for not having done it. But it seems like they're playing the long-term game and they're very strategic in what they do. So I hope that this kind of woke them up as to what they're really lacking, which is a very dynamic playmaking guard.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I just think that they're actually doing a rebuild complete from the beginning, and I think Jimmy opting to go there in free agency sped them along, because you look at Bam and Tyler, they're kind of in the same age range, and then the rest of the supporting cast that are younger are all the same age, and I think they didn't really want to take on or give up the young pieces for James to try to win a championship now when there's, you know, Brooklyn is really good and the Clippers are really good. I just feel like they understood that their timeline isn't right now.
Thanks for listening to the Sports Town Podcast, or the STP Pod for short. If you want to check out more videos of the Sports Town Podcast, click on the left. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click on the right.